Hello, I'm Haider Malik, host of the Mehmi Financial Group podcast. Today's topic is buying a retiring dentist's practice, buyout financing in Toronto. Acquiring an established practice accelerates your patient base and cash flow, but structuring the right financing mix is key to a smooth transition. Here's how to plan and fund your buy in. 1. Define the buy in structure. Asset purchase. You acquire equipment, leasehold improvements, supplies, and patient lists, leaving liabilities behind. Share purchase. You buy the practice entity itself, goodwill, existing contracts, and any liabilities, ensuring continuity but requiring deeper due diligence. 2. Practice valuation. 1. Historic earnings review. Analyze the last 2 to 3 years of adjusted net income, owner's compensation added back, to normalize for one-time expenses. 2. Multiple method. Dental practices often trade at 50 to 75% of annual net income or 1 to 2x revenue, adjusted for location and specialty mix. 3. Asset valuation. Include fair market values for chairs, imaging systems, cabinetry, and inventory. Balance intangible goodwill with tangible assets. 3. Financing components. Senior practice loan. Covers 50 to 70% of purchase price. 5 to 7 year amortization at prime plus 1%. Underwritten on pro forma cash flow and historical earnings. Seller financing. The retiring dentist carries 10 to 20% on a promissory note, payable over 3 to 5 years at a negotiated rate, e.g., prime plus 0.5%. Reduces upfront cash and aligns seller incentives with practice success. Equity injection. Your down payment or partner co-investment, 15 to 30% of price, demonstrates skin in the game and improves lender terms. Working capital line. A small revolving facility against receivables or equipment used to cover payroll or supply orders during transition. 4. Due diligence essentials. 1. Patient and revenue audit. Review payer mix, MSP versus private plans, patient retention rates, appointment volumes, and seasonal fluctuations. 2. Lease and vendor contracts. Confirm landlord consent for assignment or renewal. Negotiate continuity of equipment service and supply agreements. 3. Staff agreements. Secure key hygienists and assistants contracts or retention bonuses to prevent turnover. 4. Regulatory compliance. Ensure CDO licenses, infection control protocols, and billing practices meet Ontario standards. 5. Structuring covenants and protections. Debt service coverage. Model your first year cash flow with at least 1.2x coverage on senior debt. Escrow and holdback. Retain 5 to 10% of proceeds in escrow for 6 to 12 months to cover any post-close adjustments or indemnification. Non-compete clause. Include a 2-year, 5 km radius restriction to protect patient lists and goodwill. Integration and transition. 1. Brand and patient communication. Announce the ownership change via email, social media, and in-office signage. Emphasize continuity of care. 2. Systems migration. Run your practice management software in parallel for 30 days. Sync patient records, billing codes, and recall systems. 3. Staff onboarding. Host team meetings, introduce your management style, and roll out any new protocols gradually. 7. 3 action steps. 1. Engage advisors. Retain a healthcare savvy accountant for valuation and a lawyer to draft purchase and security agreements. 2. Secure financing commitments. Obtain term sheets for senior loans, seller note terms, and a small revolver for working capital. 3. Execute and communicate. Close the deal, draw funds, and launch your ownership. Then host a Meet Your New Dentist event to reinforce patient confidence. By combining a senior practice loan, seller financing, personal equity, and a working capital line backed by thorough due diligence and careful covenant design, you'll buy out your retiring partner confidently and position your Toronto dental practice for growth under your stewardship. I'm Haider Malik. Thanks for listening.